Rammstein Gothic. Chill releases a music video. You can hear someone screaming from the void. But what about emigrate? You wonder what happened to emigrate. A sinking feeling tells you that you don't want to find out. Someone asks what you're listening to. You do not respond. You are always listening to Rammstein. You have been listening for the past 10 years. Your family friends ask who the people in the picture are. The Germans, you reply, without looking. They are disappointed. You do not need to look anymore. Rammstein? The Du hast guys? You open your mouth to scream, but only the word Du comes out. Du hast is playing. It never stops playing. You cannot escape. There are 6 members of Rammstein. Till Richard Zekay, Richard Kruspe, Paul. Suddenly, you're not so sure that there really are 6 members. Just a little bit. The radio sings. You rush to change the song before the next line. You trip over a dildo and fall. Where did the dildo come from? You try to get up. You have to sing. The band screams, knocking your backwards. It's too late. Everyone can hear it. It's been years since Rammstein has released an album. You can't remember the last time that one came out. Have they ever released an album? You begin to question yourself. You go to check your CDs, but they've all disappeared. You slowly start to disappear. You have finally found a fan site. Rosenrod, it's called. You click on it. The computer screen breathes black liquid and begins to scream. You've descended into hell. Your pillow never stays in its rightful place. Sometimes it tucks itself against the wrong end of the bed when you're not looking. Why on earth did you put a zipped pillowcase on it? The voice living inside it needs to walk about and chat to you now and then. The length of this fanfic you're reading keeps changing. Sometimes things are added in and sometimes they're changed or taken out. Why is that? You could have sworn that the author left the fandom 10 years ago. Every bank you go to brings forth a pang of nostalgia. You don't want to miss a single thing, not a single cane or mohawk or sharp-pressed suit. Behind you, a lady clears her throat and asks you if you're ever going to make the deposit. Fond nostalgia leads you to search for the Rammstein poster you got autographed at a meet and greet a long time ago. You then remember that you sold it so that you could go see Rammstein at the festival next year. When you realize that, you start laughing so hard that tears trickle down your cheeks, then you can't stop. The RAM shape of the month randomly changes on a daily basis. Sometimes the turnover is so fast that you almost feel like you're playing bingo. Oliver Riedel is the free space because no one would make anything out of him otherwise. Once you've stopped crying, you go to examine said ticket. The weight of the paper is obscene in your hands. Perhaps you can sell that off closer to the date and get yourself some rim shop bling instead. This capitalist Ouroboros will never end. In the deepest throes of your spiritual longing, you head downstairs and open the fridge. You expect the delicate German curve or fresh peach or 6, but you only have canned. You lie down on the floor and start to cry. The sun has not yet risen.